Hello guys, Prison Life finally had its first major update since 2016, which was the release of version 2.0. What's even better is that Aesthetical seems to still keep changing stuff. This video might get outdated very quickly. I also want to tell Aesthetical, if he is watching my video, since he has watched my channel, my personal suggestions and requests as he changes Prison Life. Now with that out of the way, let us delve in all changes I could find as of October 12, 2025. Just by clicking the guard team, you immediately notice a completely new guard room. Interesting priority move. The room in general is larger, now with 2 guard room doors, with the original one having more glass. The original surveillance room was removed with its contents now inside the main part of the guard room. The original filing cabinets have been moved. Aesthetical added more decoration here. Over here is the new surveillance design, with the chairs from the glitch room. Currently the surveillance system does not work. The armory has a nice touch up. All guns now have a giver below it, that gives you a gun upon touching it. The long awaited snipers are still coming quote unquote soon. Hovering over the sniper no longer has a tooltip saying mill. Aesthetical also removed the police clothes. Also, one thing that is very subtle but insane is that Aesthetical brought back these lockers, which were from a very early alpha build of Prison Life version 2.0, which I have a video on in my channel. Finally, for the guard room, the break room was massively changed, with more tables and changed counters. You can go inside the fridge, which reminds me of Flee the Facility. Outside, there's some noticeable changes. Right outside the guard room looks the same. The bulletin board that showed the incorrect beta build version of the prison map is now gone. The area near the cell area has different flooring and differently colored tables. On the nexus of the prison, the cafeteria vending machines were moved, and Aesthetical removed the seriously this time sign on the left one. Right outside, Aesthetical removed the side fence and put a unique fence between the prison and wall. The cafeteria got rearranged and now has a new black table that I assume is meant for the guards. The yard hasn't changed at all, except with the hammer and crude knife. The bleacher crude knife was moved right below instead, and the hammer was moved to the other bench. The prison administration got some significant changes, with new floors. Interestingly, Aesthetical brought back these metal detectors, which were scrap models from the alpha build of Prison Life version 2.0. I came back later as a criminal to see if they worked, in which they still don't as of recording. I was the person who brought alpha and alpha Prison Life version 2.0 into light and showed off these alpha assets. The fact that my videos have influenced a lot for fan remakes, and now even real Prison Life has such a unique feeling on yourself. The entrance has been altered to have these new seats and furniture that remind me of the entrance of alpha Prison Life. There is a new counter with the same surveillance model as in the guard room. Also, a new feature that wasn't even there the day before was the ability to break windows by shooting them a single time. I learned you can do it only on these windows, the windows on the outer wall, and the cell windows, as of now. The glitch room windows have been completely hidden now, making me wonder what will Aesthetical do with this room in the future. Okay, update. I learned that the window on the very right can be broken by shooting it, and the inside shows the furniture rearranged. Very interesting. The police cars can no longer flash, and bullets can now go through cars and hit you, which is a very welcome addition in my opinion. I went and checked every building outside the prison to see if Aesthetical made any changes, in which I couldn't find any. The only alteration I've seen is that Aesthetical decided to level these houses to the floor. They actually used to all be floating. There is currently not much other changes. Aesthetical changed the schedule button at the top, and the drop down currently does not work. Clicking on menu now has a new button saying player collision. You can turn it on or off, but you still won't collide with players. The worst change in this entire game has to be the emoji next to inmates. If an inmate commits a crime or even has a weapon in their crime, there will be an emoji displayed next to their username that will be shown to everyone, including fellow inmates. This completely destroys the secretive stealth aspect of prisoners, which I think needs to be removed. That is it for all major changes I saw as of October 14th. Now we will discuss what changes or future additions I would want Aesthetical to consider in the future as he currently changes prison life. Of course, first of all, I ask Aesthetical to remove the emoji inmate feature. But I want Aesthetical to focus on one idea. What made Prison Life such a great game was its beautiful simplicity and easy to understand nature. I want you to work with those roots in mind. I really don't want him to do anything that could harm that concept. Please do not change anything to make something more quote-unquote realistic, like adding recoil or limited ammo that just inconveniences and annoys the average player, for example. I love the building design of this game. People will call it outdated and old, but it to me is what Roblox is meant to look like. I felt Roblox has lost its identity in trying to make everything look realistic. For guns, I know everyone wants you to add in the sniper or FAL, but I have a hot take. I much rather that no new guns will ever release. I've used both the sniper and FAL in Aesthetical's test places and have saw how overpowered and unfair they are. They are unbalanced messes waiting to explode upon being added. If you decide to, I ask that you tweak and nerf them. I don't want an oversaturation of similar functioning guns in this game. The current guns are already perfect. I ask to remove the stamina bar, or at least alter it. It's always been an annoying feature, and now that cars can be shot at, just imagine losing all stamina and accidentally touch the car seat during a fight. If you ever add any features, just make sure they're actually important and benefit the core gameplay loop, and not be an inconvenience to anybody. Please never add robberies or a currency ever. That will destroy Prison Life's already beautiful characteristics. As I always repeat, keep the game to its roots. My last request is that you bring back the old gun, punch, and car sounds. I always liked the old sounds more, and now make me feel nostalgic looking back at clips with them. That is it for the video. Seeing Prison Life have near zero exploiters once again after so many years feels amazing. I even saw this image of Prison Life even having more active players than Jailbreak, something that has not happened in at least 8 entire years. Aesthetical, if you ever want to be interviewed by me, you can always send me a Roblox message, but I want it to be in your terms. Anyways, do not think that I will be uploading often again. I don't really want to make videos anymore, and will only want to if something big happens, like right now. Consider myself retired. Thank you for watching.